Welcome. 2008 was a big year for us at Factory Farm, so here's the latest. First, what is Factory Farm? We are a voluntary social experiment. We started with a bare parcel of land, and we were fueled by a desire to make a better world. We started with some simple questions. Can we survive and even thrive on a piece of land using primarily local resources? What is the smallest scale at which thriving can happen? Is it possible to have unprecedented high quality of life, globally interlinked communities? The promise of the global villages that Franz Narada talks about. Can we use technology wisely in what's been called high-tech self-providing? The end result is, if we thrive on a small scale, therefore, is it possible to end all resource conflicts? That means to stop all wars. These are certainly questions worth asking as we engage the 21st century. We decided to take on the Global Village Construction Set, a basic set of infrastructure building tools, as a means to creating an environment for thriving. Given that we have unprecedented advanced technologies available to us, is it possible to collect them into a small package and to use them wisely? That are then capable of delivering local food systems, solar energy, green building, sustainable transportation, eco-technologies, and personal fabrication. The motivation behind these questions is rather simple. Until we master the provision of our essential needs as a society, we'll continue on fighting like little babies, killing and stealing from one another because we simply cannot provide for ourselves. The state of modern civilization, so-called advanced civilization, boils down to this basic dynamic still. And just about everybody accepts this, and we've already reached the digital age. With these kinds of thoughts behind us, we went forth to pioneer a new lifestyle. Our guidelines were to use local resources as much as possible, to question all the technologies that we chose so that they meet the principles of open source ecology, to publish our findings and techniques, and to develop products that others could also use, and then place the designs in the public domain. Our fundamental goal is to make this a replicable experiment. This means, can others simply build what we have built? And on the economic level, the most fundamental metric for replicability is, can the products take market share away from mainstream production? The unique approach is the open source nature of the effort. Many people contribute to the development, and everybody benefits by virtue of quality products. We then got down to the business of creating the essential technologies of the Global Village Construction Set. We started this essentially 1 year ago. When we are talking about the Global Village Construction Set, we're talking about basic infrastructures, such as food provision, housing, energy, fuels, and the like. In this program, we started by building the world's first high-performance, open-source, compressed earth block press for making high-performance bricks out of local earth. Then our tractor broke down, which we used to power the CEB press. We recognized immediately the need of our community of not depending on industrial equipment, which is designed according to the interests of capital, not human service. In practice, that means high maintenance, repair, and depreciation costs. So then we went on and built the world's first high-performance, open-source, four-wheel drive tractor, LifeTrack. We added a front-end loader, a quick attach plate for attaching all types of implements, a rototiller, a tooth bar bucket for digging, a backhoe for excavating, and equipped it with a power takeoff for powering devices such as the power takeoff generator and welder, and a set of 3 hydraulic takeoffs for powering any other device. What we've done is create an equivalent of a skid steer and agriculture agricultural tractor in one for all types of agricultural, utility, and construction duties. The good part is that the entire experimental tractor cost us $4,000 in parts and is designed for about $100 per year maintenance costs. It's designed for disassembly and lifetime use, whereas a new skid steer and tractor of similar performance would cost about $50,000. with high yearly maintenance and depreciation costs on the order of what we paid for LifeTrack itself. Using the above tools, we have demonstrated that we could build using compressed earth bricks right from on-site earth. We also made good progress on the solar power generator, with exciting collaboration with a team of PhDs from the UK who have optimized the reflector and tracking part of the solar system. Things are on fire for our integrated heat and power system. On the agricultural front, the perennial agriculture is beginning to produce some fruit. And we are getting ready to plant out a more extensive gene bank of perennial crops. These are some of the highlights. And the clock is ticking. We are stepping up our pace. Our plan is to take the CEB into production by April 1st, 2009, and develop the other 40 technologies of the Global Village construction set within 2 years, by January 1, 2011. How are we going to do this? We're not. You're going to help us because this work is good for the world. We are kicking off our campaign to fund the rapid deployment of the entire package. We can now build infrastructure on demand so we can absorb new people. We are calling you out to come here, about 30 of you, who believe in this work and have the skills to make it reality. We've got 3 people right now. Our campaign is the 1,000 True Fans, 1,000 Global Villages campaign. The True Fans refers to true supporters like Kevin Kelly's concept. We are asking you to commit $10 in support per month for the next 2 years if you believe in this work. If we gather 1,000 supporters, that means a budget of $10,000 per month, which would allow the parallel development of about 6 projects per month. We typically go through design, prototype, testing stages on about a 1-month time cycle, and there are about 3 of these cycles to take each product to completion. If we achieve the desired level of support, then we will be able to produce 2 technologies every month, such that in the 2 years we will be able to complete the 42 main projects shown. We are inviting open collaboration, so help us by coming here to make this happen. Our greatest asset is the people who turn the designs into practical tools that are then tested in practice right here by us using them and living with them. This month we'll be gathering support for the campaign and providing daily explanations in a video such as now on all the different pieces of the Global Village construction set and how we plan to accomplish the task of delivering the whole project. We will post supporting material every 1 or 2 days in video format after this presentation. This is the Factor E Live distillations, essential explanations of all our projects and why it may be in your interest to support this work. We will go into the production model of how open source products can be converted into economically feasible enterprise opportunities with open business models. So join us on site if you dare to make history happen.